Hello everybody, my name is Alex and you are back on my channel today to continue learning Russian. And I've got great news for you guys. The actual thing is that today we're going to finish talking about the alphabet. It is the third video in this series. And later on we're going to talk about more important things, more interesting and exciting things as well. So today we're going to cover a little bit more letters than we usually did in the previous two videos. Today we have 13 letters to go. Okay, we're starting from the letter U, and we're going to finish with the letter Ya. It's a wonderful trip we are starting right now. So please repeat after me. Okay, U. U. It's not you, it's U. Okay, U. Very good. This one, F. 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 Okay. Yeah, it's similar to this English sound. As you can see, it has a very interesting form. Nothing like you might say in English. No, it's different, completely, totally different. But you can just see that it looks a little bit like a flag, right? Can you notice that? Maybe like this stick over here on the top, it has a little flaggy, pointy object. So you might use it as some help for you to memorize how to pronounce it, like flag. Okay, very good. This one again is very beautiful. It's not X as in English, it's just okay. You see that it is not just H written in here, which would be just as in English. No, it's harsher. Okay, if I were to say the word let's say human with a Russian accent, it would be human. Can you hear that? The word starts with a very harsh HE sound. So it's not just human, it would be just human if my accent was really bad. Repeat after me again. Very good. The next one looks, again, very interesting. And it's pronounced as t, t, t. Okay? T, t, t. Very nice. Yeah, this is quite accurate, but still sounds a bit different in Russian. T, 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 t. You can see it's not just t, t. It's t, t, t. We're gonna have some more practice later on during the lesson to read some words which are going to have these letters. Okay. The next one is ch, 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 ch. Again, it might sound different from English. Let's say the word chair, right? We have it here, and if I was to pronounce it with the Russian accent, it would be like chair, right? Okay, let's be completely accurate. Chair. Chair in English and chair in Russian. I mean accent, not the word, actual word. The next one is sh, 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 sh. Repeat after me. Sh, sh. Okay. And the other one is sh, sh, sh. Or sha, 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 sh, 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 sh. Can you hear this difference? Most English speakers can't, at least at the very beginning. And it's totally fine. It's totally fine. We will look at some examples a little bit later in this lesson, but I understand that it is a challenge. This is a real challenge. Sh, 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 sh. So the main idea here sha, that the first letter, which is sh, is pronounced using your like front part of the tongue, sh, or I would even say fronter part of the tongue, sh. And this one, which is sh, is mainly pronounced using your back part of the tongue, sha. All right, sh. Let's continue. This one has no sound if it's written separately, but it definitely affects different letters. I mean, the way they pronounced. Okay, we're gonna look at it a bit later. This word, not word, a letter is not e, not u. I mean, this is like e. No, it's just You know, I've heard this funny example. Whenever you can get like, let's imagine the situation: a person getting hit with a knife in the stomach, like, all right, it's something similar. Mm, mm. It's a complicated one, I understand that. Let's continue. This one, yeah, again, it has no sound by itself, but as you can see, this sign is used to identify some softness of a sound, right? So this sign, so-called soft sign, is used to basically soften different letters, all right, mainly consonant letters. And the other one, this sign is called the hard sign, and it's used to change the way we pronounce different vowels. Okay, basically harden them. The next one is eh, eh, eh. Okay, just eh. Perfect. Let's continue. You. Can you repeat after me? You. Yes, I understand. All these letters look completely different from yours, but it's only a matter of time and practice before you start reading them correctly every time. You. It should be not hard to pronounce. And this one, yeah, it's written as R, capital R, but reversed. And it's definitely not an R, but yeah. And by the way, it's a word at the same time, which means just I. Yeah, means I. Perfect, guys. Perfect. Can you go through it all by yourself again? From U to Ya. Do it, and then I will do it again for you to just memorize and repeat. I hope you've had enough time. If not, just listen carefully. U, F, H, C, Ch, Sh, Sh. Hard sign. U, soft sign. E, U, Ya. Beautiful. So which one of them, I mean, from the whole alphabet, seems the hardest for you? Please write it in the comments below. I'm very curious to find out. But before we end this lesson, we're getting to the tasty, beautiful part of practicing these new letters. And of course, we're going to repeat some of the previous ones. Okay. First, you are going to read this, and then I'm gonna do it, and you compare it the way you pronounce it and me. Urok. Urok. Beautiful. Yeah, here you can see translation, I'm not going to repeat it, reading by myself. If there is some word which requires some additional attention, of course, I'm going to elaborate on it, but in general, you can just see this translation over here. The next one is photo. Photo. Yeah. You remember the flag that we were talking about earlier? Yes, this is a photo. The next one is холодный. Холодный. As you remember, in the previous video, we were talking about the fact that this letter, even though in the alphabet it's pronounced as O, it has a funny little tiny rule which says whenever this word, why do I keep saying, calling it a word? Whenever this letter is not stressed, it should be pronounced as A. And in this part of this word, this letter is not stressed. So it sounds like холодный, холодный. Okay? Pretty good. Let's continue. Царь. Царь. Like a king, basically, right? The next one. Человек. Человек. This one. Школа. Школа. And now we're gonna see the difference, the actual difference between these two wonderful letters. This one was школа, and this one is, how are you gonna read it? Щенок. Щенок. Школа, щенок. Школа, щенок. It's hard, I understand. The difference is so hard to distinguish. It is so slight, but still, it's possible, and with time, it'll even get easier. And this one, do you remember what we were talking about? This hard sign, it makes the vowel harder, let's say. Объезд, объезд. So let's see the difference. Объезд. What if we were to get rid of this one? It would sound as объезд, 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 объезд. Can you hear? And now объезд, 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 oh my goodness. Объезд, объезд, объезд. And now what's wrong with this? Объезд, объезд, объезд. Can you hear this difference? I really hope you can. I really hope so. Let's continue. Олень. Олень. In this word, this letter is not stressed, and that's why we're reading it as олень, not олень, олень, okay? And you can see this soft sign over here, which is very important, and because if we were to delete it, it would be pronounced as олен, олен, or олень. There is no such word as олен in Russian. We only have олень. But please, hear this difference again. Олен, олень. I hope you could identify it. Олень. Perfect. The next one is энергия. Energia. It's quite similar to the English version, energy. Energia. The next one is уютный. Уютный. Beautiful, everybody. I'm so proud of you. You've just finished learning the Russian alphabet, all the 33 last letters, which are quite difficult for a non-native Russian speaker. It is a completely different alphabet for you. So I'm very proud. I'm very proud of you, of your efforts. Thank you for all this time that you spent on this video series. And next, we're gonna continue learning Russian, covering more difficult material. We're gonna learn some grammar, new words, of course, how to pronounce things correctly, some pronunciation tips and everything. And we'll also have a lot of different activities. Maybe I will make some podcasts in Russian in the future, and I will figure something out. If you have any suggestions, guys, please leave all of them in the comment section, and don't forget to write the most difficult letter for you, in your opinion, from this Russian alphabet. I'm very, very curious about it. I wish you all a beautiful day or a good evening, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.